Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, November 6th, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I understand that anything happening out there is an opportunity for inner empowerment. And today is the day where you really want to stop before you act and just realize that anything that's going on, any of those shenanigans going on out there, really is a call to even more balance and personal empowerment on our own, human level. Really finding and grounding into that energy within us. So today, we have the powers that be. We have the cardinal signs all activated. It's not quite a square because, or grand square, because the degrees are broad in this square energy. And yet, Cancer and Capricorn, we have a bunch of oppositions between the moon in Cancer and Pallas, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn in Capricorn. And then we have Chiron and Mars hanging out in Aries, still retrograde, still having us work internally to really figure out who we are. And then we have Venus and Mercury hanging out in Libra. Now the cardinal signs are the leaders. So it's so interesting that we're going through this in the States where, like I said, it kind of feels like the Clash of the Titans. Leaders not getting along, leaders not agreeing, that kind of energy. The cardinal signs all squaring each other means that these various energies all are kind of pulling us in differing directions. And our work is to stay empowered. Our work is to stay centered and remember what we value and remember our personal empowerment in and through this. So we begin the day with Mercury squaring Saturn. So Mercury in Libra squaring Saturn in Capricorn. Saturn is finishing up Capricorn. This is like finishing up the last 3 years of these Capricorn lessons. And that lesson ultimately is bringing yourself back to your own personal authority, bringing yourself back to purpose, on purpose, and realizing that's the point. Not getting stuck in societal shoulds. We don't want to be there. If we can find that, then we will find ourselves in a sense of harmony. However, we will be thrown so far off whack if we're really honoring the shoulds more than we're honoring that inner compass within us that's trying to guide us. So today we will have our mind probably like, oh, which way am I going? Until we find that empowerment in our own personal authority, in our own personal empowerment. So just realize that if you're feeling wonky, turn off the media, turn off the TV, shut down social media, come back to yourself. What is important there? We then have the moon in Cancer. Oh my goodness. Making so many connections. Connection to Neptune, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, Pallas is in there too, actually, and a square to Mercury, another Mercury square. So I would say between two Mercury squares, there may be some more localized misunderstandings as well. Moon and Cancer, they may bring up some feelings. Be very aware. Be aware in your communications and be aware of these other energies that may be spouting some things within you. That opposition between the sun in Cancer and all these not the sun in Cancer, sorry. We're not there. We're not in sun in Cancer. Between moon in Cancer and all of the Capricorn energies may bring us back to remembering those North Node, South Node lessons. The North Node in Cancer reminding us compassion, intuition, feelings, nurturing, nourishing energy. These things are all so important and need to have a place in our life, just as we are called to show up in the world and be the leaders that we are. Now, it's interesting because Pallas and Jupiter, they're both hanging out at 21 degrees, and then Pluto's at 22 degrees. So this is a very intense little combo. Pallas can represent patriarchal energies. And I would say, between the Republicans and the Democrats, we are having a clash of the patriarchal energies. No matter which side you may honor, do realize for your own personal empowerment that both have patriarchal agendas. And there will be people who can argue that one has more than the other, but at the root of them, there is a lot of patriarchal energy going on. So, again, the answer to that is your own personal authority and why can I not get this this word today? Inner authority. I don't know what the other thing that I was going to say, but your inner authority and empowerment. We'll go back to that one. And also sorting out and seeking through you where you may still have, even if you deny, like, I am not patriarchal. We've been raised in these kinds of energies. It's seated in us. And so it's the work of undoing. And that's part of the work of empowering on that deeper soul level. And that's part of that Pluto energy, that transformation, which we need to be available for. Part of looking at our shadows that we need to be available for. So this is really powerful energy that can help us shift, but it may feel very uncomfortable, and you may feel like the world is coming at you in multiple ways. At the same time, we have a grand trine in water. So we have Moon in Cancer, Sun in Scorpio, and then Neptune in Pisces, all connecting. Our intuition is off the charts, and that intuition can help guide you through the work, really listening to it and honoring that quiet voice that isn't as loud as all the media and all the other things. What is that quiet voice saying to you beyond this? It's 4:44 right now as I'm recording this. The moon will shift into Leo 11:18 p.m. Will that bring us relief? I don't know, because we're still going to be having that Sun in conjunct Mars building. Like I said, powers that be facing off. So watch your emotional reflexes, your emotional, what is it? Oh my God, I cannot wait till my brain rebalances from this Mercury retrograde, but knee-jerk reactions, there we go. Those emotional knee-jerk reactions, because between the sun and the moon connecting, this grand trine in water, and like a square between the cardinals. It's nothing. That's nothing astro-wise, right? So let me just show you. I do have the Thunderbolt card today. I have it right next to the fighting card. I think if you choose, you could have a grand battle today. Is that what you really want? I don't, personally. I'm going to slow down, I'm going to ground in, and I'm going to do the inner transformational work on this to give me a new full path. And I just want to say about this inner transformational work, again, I feel like we look like we're facing these two options. There are so many timelines available to us, and we are all creators. Be a conscious creator. What is the world you really, really, really want to see? And who would be a good leader for that? Speaking of that, I have the compromise card in reverse. I always call this the don't compromise card. Be in alignment with your integrity. Be in alignment with your personal authority. Be in alignment with your personal empowerment. Today is not an easy astro day, like I said, but this is a powerful day for shift. So with that, I'm going to leave us here for now. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. Truly. There's more than enough love in the world for you. Truly. You have the power. Truly. And stay curious. Namaste.